Today we're going to go over one of our most used procedures, diapering. We're going to begin with gathering our supplies. Let's start. First, we're going to start off with our gloves. To make sure that you have a fresh set, check them for holes. Then we're going to make sure that we have enough wipes. You have to make sure that you have a couple, remembering always that is a fresh wipe each time, one wipe per swipe. Of course, we have to have our diaper, and some of our babies might need diaper cream. Better to put it on the tissue so that it is easier to apply. Just in case our child is so extra soiled that it went through to the clothes, we want to make sure that we have a change of clothes. And then of course, if we have soiled clothes, we want to make sure that we put them in a bag and tie that up to send home on the same day. Before we begin, we want to make sure that our work area is clean. In order to clean it, we're going to be using soap and water. You want to spray that across the length of the mat. Get your paper towels out and make sure that you wipe down the whole mat, and also have a wet paper towel so that way you can rinse off the rest of the soap. After that's done, we're going to take out our bleach and water. Once again, spraying the length of the mat, and this time we're going to allow that to dry. Right before we change the child, we want to make sure that the mat is dry. If it's not dry, we're going to wipe it dry. After we ensure that the mat is dry, we're going to pull out the exam paper, make sure that we're covering the whole mat from top to bottom. We want to make sure that the child has paper under them all the way from feet to head. As we get our child for our diaper changing, make sure that your gloves are already on. As we're picking up our child, we want to make sure that we're calling them by name, telling them what we're going to do, and be sure that we are picking them up safely under their arms. Now we have our child, placing them down on top of the paper, making sure that they are nice and stable. We're going to begin by taking off socks and shoes. We're also going to remove pants. Our babies kick their legs a lot, so we just want to make sure that they don't get their pants, socks, and shoes dirty, so we're going to remove them. Always make sure to talk to our babies, letting them know what we're doing and having conversation. Now we're going to unfasten and change our dirty diaper. Folding the diaper under our child, we're going to lift one leg and grab our wipes, always wiping from front to back, making sure that we use one wipe per swipe, a fresh wipe each time. You can drop the wipes right into the dirty diaper or throw them into your hands-free trash can. Make sure that you wipe your hands with a wipey and that you wipe the child's hands after you take off the dirty diaper and before you put on the clean diaper. So now we have our clean diaper, lifting legs, placing it nice under their bottom, making sure that we have a nice, secure, tight fit so that there is no leaks. Remember to keep talking to our baby, just letting them know we're changing, we're fresh and clean, we're about to put our clothes back on. Maybe make comments about toes and feet or sing a song while we are dressing them. Every moment is a teachable moment. After we change their diapers, we have to make sure that we wash their hands. If my baby is under 6 months, might not be so stable to be held over the sink, we still want to make sure their hands are clean. So we're going to pull back sleeves. And what we're going to do is we're going to get us 3 paper towels. We're going to get us a wet one, a soapy one, and a dry one. Use the white one to moisten their hands, as so. And then we're going to use the soapy one, and we're going to rub their little hands and in between their fingers, just as if we were washing their hands. And for 20 seconds, just like we were rinsing and washing, nice and soapy. And we're going to get our clean water one, and we're going to wipe the soap off. Might need to use 2 or 3 if that's what it takes to get the soap off. And then we're going to use our dry one. Make sure all soap is off and our hands are clean. And then we're going to take our baby back to their supervised area. If they are 6 months and older, a little stronger in their neck and can be a little bit more sturdy, we are actually going to hold them over the sink, turning on the water, making sure that we wet both hands. putting up sleeves if we need to so they don't get wet. We're gonna get some soap and we're gonna rub the soap in their hands. We wanna wash and rub their hands for about 20 seconds. You can do that by singing happy birthday twice, or Mary Had a Little Lamb. Even clap if you're happy and you know it. You can sing that and that'll be about 20 seconds. After the 20 seconds, we wanna go back to the water and make sure that we fully wash off the soap, okay? We wanna grab dry paper towel, make sure that we fully dry their hands. Using that same paper towel, we wanna turn off the water. After hands are dry, sleeves are down, we are gonna go back to our supervised area. After hands are washed, we are returning our child to their supervised area, making sure that if you are putting them in a seat or chair, that you are securing them safely. Always remember to return to your diaper changing table after every change. We are going to remove the exam paper and discard it. We're going to follow up with cleaning with our soap and water. Again, we'll use a wet paper towel so that we can rinse off any residue left from the soap and water. And finally, we're going to spray our bleach and water solution, which we should always allow to air dry when possible. And those were the steps for best practices for the diapering procedure. Thank you for watching.